Thank you, Dr. Shweta, for making me a part, and thank you, AIOS and Dr. Partha for bringing me here. So I'll be talking about step-by-step AGV surgery. So we all know that with time, the number of trabeculectomies are decreasing, maybe because of increasing in number of medications, and number of tube shunt surgeries are increasing because we are trying to manage more and more complicated glaucomas. So this is a video, one of my old videos, operated PK one-eyed patient is planned for a AGV. So here, this is the PI, which is already there, and I'm going to use this place. So the tube will be at 12 o'clock, but the plate will be little off-center, that is in the supratemporal quadrant. So I'll make a little larger conjunctival opening. I prefer to make L-shaped opening, and then we'll do a gentle cautery to settle the bleeders. This is an 8 millimeter mark where the tube will be tethered. So the tube should be around 8 to 10 millimeters from limbus, and a 6 by 4 millimeter mark where I'm going to use the patient's own scleral flap rather than a donor sclera. So in the old videos, I would dissect this quite anteriorly, but now I don't dissect it so anterior. We'll finish up somewhere here, and we'll make a tunnel from about 2-3 millimeters away from the limbus. So this is the gentle dissection as we do it for trabeculectomy, but this is 4 by 6 millimeters quadrangular flap. And this is the 8 millimeter mark where I'm going to keep these pre-placed sutures. And I again mentioned that the plate will be decentered as compared to the tube, because we want to utilize the existing PI and minimize the anti-segment manipulations because it's a operated PK. So these are the two pre-placed sutures, and I use Ethibond to secure the plate. Then we kind of prime the valve by approximately 2 ml of DSS, pass these sutures through the eyelets of AGV, and gently push the AGV into the subconjunctival pocket. Care should be taken not to harm the valvular mechanism. And then this is the tethering of the plate to the sclera. And then we make a small tunnel here so that the tube goes in a sinusoidal way so that it reaches the straight 12 o'clock position where we want it to go. So this is how the tube will turn now from this way nasally and then straight. This is around 2.5 millimeters into the anterior chamber. We inject the sodium hyaluronidate to keep the globe little tight. And again, I am going under the iris, not trying to damage the cornea, which is grafted. And then we make a tunnel with a 23 gauge. This is the most important step. It should not be hitting the cornea or the iris. But we have a PI here, so we are not worried about it. And this is how the tube is inserted with the help of a tube inserter. And then I would pass 2 apical sutures as we do it for trabeculectomy. And then this has to be a little watertight. So there will be 2 apical sutures and 2 more sutures on the side so that there is no paratubal leak, at least in the early postoperative period, so that we don't land up with hypotony. And then we meticulously close the conjunctiva again, keeping it watertight so that again there is no leak. And there has to be a good covering without any tension over the valvular area. Otherwise, you can have exposure of the valve in the long term. So this is the end of the surgery where we have placed the tube here, just abutting the iris, and the plate is little off center. So this is the same patient post-op, 3 years follow-up now, maintaining a good pressure and good control of IOP. This is another case where AGV has been done in operated VR with operated DSEC. With secondary glaucoma, the tube is behind the iris. Another case of post-traumatic angle recession glaucoma with retinal detachment. The tube has been put along with a buccal and a limited PP. So this is the 4 years follow-up of the same patient. This is an older patient, so this is longer tube now. Now this is another one-eyed patient operated RD with secondary glaucoma where the existing PI has been used to keep the tube away from the cornea. So in the end, I would say that in the present scenario, one should be well versed with the tube surgery because this is what is required in more complicated cases. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Dr. Ankur. Indeed, it was a wonderful presentation with a beautiful surgery done. And later on, whatever the cases you showed us, the photographs, the clinical photographs, they were really very nice. And since we are running out of time, I would like to ask Vineet sir to conclude the session with a note to all the speakers. From my side, it's have a great day by enjoying AIOS, the other sessions. Over to Vineet sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was really a wonderful session, beautiful surgery. The trap was so well done, very well explained. So was the Ologen. So these are the surgeries which all of us need to know. And if you're practicing glaucomas, you need to know how to do a trab with Ologen, glaucoma valve. You definitely know, and there was no better points that you would have got than from Dr. Ankur. And if you end up with a bleb which is leaking, which is a nightmare for all of us, Dr. Preeti Madam has showed us how well you can manage it. Thank you, Shika. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you for all of you for being here. Dr. Shiraz, beautiful surgery. Dr.
Thank you,
Ambedkar,
sir. Thanks a lot.
surgery. And Ankur, we don't need to say anything. We know how well you actually do. Thank you so much, Dr. Preeti Madam. Very beautiful and very well done surgery in a very difficult case.